Hello, 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 hello. Oh, my audio. Hold on a second. Turn that down. I think that's better. All right. I'm here finally on a Tuesday. I missed a number of Tuesdays, but now I'm here. I get my other chat open here. Put my gloves on. If the gloves fit. Wait. I almost started singing the Mr. Rogers song when I started, but I'll have you know I tempered myself. And I'm going to work on fishing tonight. Once I get my gloves on, that is. The gloves are coming on. Usually you take them off when you get serious. I just noticed that my alerts are muted. Oops. That's a problem. All right. Well, it has been a busy couple weeks. And I'm going to stir some of my tea. It's actually apple cider. Sorry for the if that sound is coming through, I apologize. It's not really actually. The noise gate and suppression is working wonders. Get that little steepy. Making tea on stream can be a steep price. For the steeping. I was talking to a coworker of mine about the notion that streaming produces the ability for you to just talk about crap without any real script. I suppose some people might script it, not this guy. And the difference is too, like talking without expecting a response because you're just talking to a camera, or sometimes not even a camera, just to a microphone. And that's an interesting thing to gain, to gain as experience. It makes me think of those, like how our culture has become this, individualized entertainment world. It's like everybody is trying to come up with something that will get them to become internet famous so they can make all those sweet advertising dollars. You see these like TikTok shops where there's just people lined up one after another, all doing things on camera, trying to get attention. It's crazy. I feel like there's a Black Mirror episode about that. But who am I? Who am I to say? I don't know. Whatever. It's it is what it is. I get a message from mouse clicks. I'm gonna work on fishing. I haven't done anything fishing since last time. And when I streamed last time, Tim Bodette showed up, and I played his game, and it was amazing. Not gonna lie. And I beat it in one night. 2 hours. That's right. Pro gamer right here. I'm gaming. Where's my chat? Okay, pop out. Pro gamer or programmer? Well, I am very, I find grammar to be very important. So I am both, I suppose. I'm not con grammar. I'm very pro having grammar. I wonder if this tastes appley enough. This is apple cider tea. Yummy. But I'm gonna have to pee. Wee. I guess we can be a double entendre. I use a really big cup, so this is the exciting stuff. The boring stuff comes soon, I swear. Sure, this is. Listen, I've heard that there is someone who just literally studies on camera, and people watch it. So hey Rome, I'm gonna lick my cup. Sorry, it was dripping. Has nothing to do with you, Rome. Rome, you showed up, and I just felt like licking my cup. Know what to say. Don't read into it. We've reached that point in our friendship. Boop. How are you, Rome? So Rome made apple cider tea. If I ever made my own brand of apple cider tea, I come for the cup licking. I stay for the bad jokes. If I ever had my own brand, every single tea bag would have a little message on it. Because then I would be giving people insider information. Because it's insider. I do that too when there's a drip. Yeah. There's a drip, all right. I don't know what that means. But, whenever you say things like that. There's a drip. What's going on? Are you staying warm in the absolutely warm weather? Are you able to stay warm in this, gruelingly warm weather that we have? 40 degrees outside? My goodness. You're okay. Complicated feelings. Started ADHD meds. So helpful, but starting having, oh yeah. I have that whole high blood pressure thing. I'm not happy about it. Can you tell? Well, I'm kind of zoomed out. Enhance. Everything is wrong with my setup right now. What's going on? What's wrong? I should have checked. The weather's nice. Such a grueling winter. Yeah, grueling. You didn't say anything about my insider information joke, okay? I am disappointed. Yeah, I'm on Adderall. Lowest dosage Adderall. And I think it has increased my blood pressure a little bit. I already had hypertension. But man, it helps me. It helps me be more calm, ironically. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do something. I'm going to start with the theory, then I'm going to do something, then I'm going to go from there. Put it in Windows. I was typing when you said it, and then promptly forgot about it. Oh, yeah, don't worry, it was a bad joke. I understand. You don't have to explain. I get it. I get that my joke wasn't funny. You don't have to make me feel bad about it. I kind of want to make fishing not Windows. So let's see if I can just copy and paste it. Fishing. Something fishy this way comes. How do I make these windows? Some of these have to have it, right? Canvas renderer. When I started taking Adderall, it was like all the things that I didn't want to do anymore. Like I get really. You may find this hard to believe, but I get distracted. And when I'm working at home, I'm just constantly jumping around between things. How I keep focused. And when I started taking it, the things I didn't want to do became more achievable for me. I'm doing well, by the way. I am Busy. I'm busy. Work is busy. Life is busy. Everything's busy. Busy, 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 busy. And I'm gonna go bzz, 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 bzz like that because it's fun. Yeah, there's a lot happening, and my day job has changed fundamentally because I'm now back in charge of the group I used to run. So I'm going through a transition period, which is great, but means that I'm working a lot to get transition stuff done. Where'd my fishing go? Am I listening to the right music? Nope, I'm not. Oops. I was like, this does not sound like my boring, streaming list. Problem is, I tried this brain simulation one, and then I found out that I was getting flagged on YouTube, so I stopped doing it. That's what I've been experiencing the last few days. Things that felt so hard became easy and almost effortless. It's an unbelievable difference. It's crazy. Yeah. Well, and with people who take ADHD medication or ADD medication, who don't have that issue, they get like wired. But typically, if you take it and you have ADD or ADHD, you just feel normal, quote unquote normal, right? It's kind of interesting how that works. And that's how it was for me. I didn't feel more hyper. I just felt like I could do things. I just felt like I could function. It's not probably nice being back to that part of the job that I'd imagine, but the extra part working is a bit much. Yeah, I mean, the extra work is because of the transition, right? It's like getting the new person all set up with the details they need to know, and getting back up to speed with everything. There's just a lot of stuff going on. There's nothing bad about it. It's fine. Totally fine. Not a problem at all. I think this is... Feeling like normal person is nice. I find it makes me more calm until the fast heart rate kicks in. Yeah, I know I have that problem. Then I get anxious. I think it might be triggered. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's still an issue. I don't, but like my heart rate stuff, I don't feel it as often. It's just that when I take my blood pressure, it's not good. So it won't be forever. No, right. The extra work isn't because I'm actually doing work now. It's because there's a lot of transitionary stuff happening. It'll calm down at some point. Okay. We're going to be working on this little thing here. I just realized this part is going to be annoying. But I guess YOLO. Well, I already have icons though, don't I? So anyway, it'll be fine. It'll be good. Everything's good. I'm happy for it. And some of it's like when you've been running so fast in a completely different environment and suddenly it changes, that also is a problem. Like I have wanted this change for a long time. And now that it's happened, I'm having to like adjust mentally. I have a sleep cop part of your last stream. You said the person actually likes that type of job. Yeah, the person is from the industry, and it's completely in their wheelhouse to do this sort of thing. So for this person, he because that's his identity. He's great. He's like, I want to do all this stuff, and I'm like, good, you do it. I fully admit I didn't want to do it. Therefore, I only did the stuff I committed to. I think Yeah, you know, you know how it go. All right, get my rod and bait going, baby. Suppose he's dealing with a crying child. The other problem is that in the course of the last 3 years, not only was I running this group, but I was also making a game on the side. And the game development stuff has been long running, and I've hit a point where I've been less efficient in the last month. Not only because of the transitions, but because of holidays and life stuff. And I'm okay with it, but I can feel like when I'm streaming now, I'm not feeling as productive as I felt like I used to be. Although to be fair, I probably wasn't very productive before. But for whatever reason, I'm not feeling quite as productive as I think I should be. And that's just what it is, you know. Okay, so these things are gonna be that's 32. What's the size they have? I mean, that looks pretty large. That'd be more than 32, right? 64, I guess, maybe. Anyway, are you setting too high of expectations on yourself? No, I'm not, because I'm not doing things like I'm accepting where I am right now. I'm not being critical. Like, I don't feel bad. I'm just recognizing where I am. You know, I go through these cycles, and this has been a longer cycle because, especially the last 2 years, I was just working all the time, all weekend, and I'm slowing that down a bit because I need to. So I'm okay with it. I'm just noticing it. And so there's nothing wrong with it. No. We want to make if the width of the icon is 64, I think we want to make it 74. We put 6 on each side. 76. Look big enough. 10 on each side. So 64, 70, 84. Minor delay is making things weird, and that's okay. I'm glad you're slowing down. Yeah, I am, and it again. There's nothing wrong with it at all. I one of the things that I've learned how to do is accept whatever was happening. So some people, I'm not gonna name names like Posey or anything. There's some people that when things slow down or they're not living up to their expectation of some whatever that is, they get upset. Sometimes they get depressed about it. I'm not that person in the slightest. I'm like, fine, don't care. I lean into it and say, well, that's where I am now, and I know that when it's time for me to be more focused, I will be back at it. So I'm not gonna over stress about things. This is gonna be the word. Let's do general. Was it bait or was it fraud? Fraud. That's good. You can lean in. Sounds like you have a good balance in how you think about things. I've had enough experience of wearing myself out, and then in the process of wearing myself out, feeling bad about myself because I did that. At one point, I'm like, this is just the natural cycle. This is how it goes. Again, it's like, to me, when I feel like I slow down, like I've literally been playing a game occasionally, which is not something I normally do. And Composing and I, on a number of nights, we watched an episode of The Good Place. And previously, like, oh no, I got to get work done. But when it's like I feel that inclination, I just go with it. To me, it's way better than sitting there and like second guessing myself or worrying about it. At some point, I've got to stop going with it and get back to work. But but I'm okay with there's a natural turning point that happens for me where then I go back to work and I'm like, okay, I'm fine. Let's do it now. It's just not worth my worry, essentially. I think I want to control the width. Child, force of command, control style, control width. Learning to not fight against it so much and not get trapped in worry traps. It's all a process. Exactly. And everybody has their own way. And this is the one thing I don't like. There are other things I don't handle very well, but this is the one thing I don't have trouble with. Like I handle it very well. Life definitely ebbs and flows. It can be hard to learn. Some people are wired to fight against it. Yeah. I admire your flexibility in the way you frame things. It's a treat to listen to your perspective. Gives different ways to think about things. Well, I appreciate it. I mean, everyone has their own stuff, and I do a lot of mentoring of people at work and stuff. I've done a lot of mentoring, and I've had people be mentors. And the best mentors I have had, which I try to model after. I haven't had a lot of best ones, but I look for people who don't try to ascribe one way to think about things, because there isn't a single way, and everybody processes things differently, and everybody has a different way of experiencing life. So you can't just say, well, because of my way worked, you should do my way, because it doesn't work that way. And it's really more important to just come up with the methods and approaches that work for you. And oftentimes what you use a mentor for is to see if you can get little nuggets from them. If you have a mentor that says, this is how you have to do it, it's the best way ever. Yeah. So, yeah, that's how I think of things. It is funny though, like the more I've worked with people, the more I realize that there are a lot of things that are similar, and they use different words for them. But most of it's just, be reflective. Essentially. It'd be funny if we had like rods that could be not fishing rods. All right, so then I don't need to force expand this. I think I can just make it a specific height. That's all I want. Bottom needs to have some adding to. All right. Put a box around them. So I guess So we'll do 230. Mentors can be great for all the nuggets. Makes me think of chickens and butt nuggets. Oh man. Never heard of chickens and butt nuggets. No, I do not. Never mind. I don't want to go there. They can grow into chickens? Oh, then that's not what I thought you were talking about. We'll just forget we ever talked about that. I need to put a box around this. Do I have anywhere I did that? What would I have to do? I need to... Do I have a box somewhere? It's been a day. I follow a lot of chicken. Yeah, for years, been a day. Chicken pages, and there are people that label the eggs as butt nuggets. Oh, I see. I see. See, because butt nuggets are also like, well, anyway. It's a booby topic. Why do I look so like faded away? The lighting's weird tonight. Anyway, so here's me playing with my rod and bait. Oh crap. No, okay, we're fine. Okay. I forgot I never actually did anything here. So did I? No, I didn't. Okay. Did I not add a table entry? Why is that not? Kind of seems like it's been a day for you as well, though. Well, yeah, because so for the last 6 months, I have been juggling my time between 2 different groups. Now we got a new guy, and there's been a couple of changes. I've had to get up early a number of times, which is not my norm for meetings and stuff, and so that's throwing me off. And then a bunch of meetings where I'm jumping between still, and I'm having like final transitionary meetings with people. And I have a bunch of things I have to like pull together. Lighting tonight makes you look tan. Yeah, it's because it's so balmy outside. You know. I don't know. It is weird because the light is actually at its brightest. But for some reason, it's just, I don't know. Something's weird going on. I go to tanning booths, you know me. I really care about my physical appearance a lot. So I go to tanning booths so that I can look pretty. Mostly for the ladies. I'm kidding, obviously. Married man, I don't have to try. Poor Kaposi. This guy? Try to look good? I think I must have a box somewhere, right? XP panel. Oh, I could try to use that one. Not a bad one. Does this have a slide? No. Okay. I could just use something like this, right? Hope things calm down. They will. It always normalizes at some point. All about impressing the ladies with no ghostly experience. I mean, I don't have any ghostly experience now. I mean, I've never dated a ghost. Have I? I've been ghosted before. I guess I have some experience. If we're doing a simple box, I think we can just do 16 by 16 probably. I think for the purposes of my work here, let's see, does he do anything fancy here? It's, oh my gosh. It is just a box, right? Doesn't seem fancy at all, so I'm just gonna use a box. Speaking of butt nuggets and brain farts, make a game called Butt Nuggets and Brain Farts. Sell millions. Funny how some, you know, I'm sure there are some games out there where someone just tongue-in-cheek made something and then it turned out to be just a wild success. And they're like, I know, let's make something stupid just for fun of it, and then it becomes just an amazingly popular game. That's funny. I wonder. Oh, get back up. I have to go find out where I'm going now. Oh no. Oh, where am I going? Here we go. Maker space. I am going to be a little low energy tonight. That'd be funny for a game. What did I even say? Butt nuggets and what? Chickens and butt nuggets? Did I say that? I don't remember what I said. I have immediate amnesia. I'm like the guy from Memento. Fancy, I think. All right. So we'll do butt nuggets and brain farts. Oh yeah, that would be a good one. You're right. Speaking of brain farts. I feel like that happens a lot with movies. I could see it happening with games too. I mean, there's a lot of random games out there. My favorite movies are ones where the premise seems dumb and the movie seems like it's going to be dumb. And then I watch it and it's like an actually good movie. Amnesia, ADHD, short-term memory issues. It's an issue. What's happening right now is I'm overloading my brain because I'm trying to talk about topics and do things with my hands. Now, because I'm not coding, I can do a little more talking and working at the same time. When I'm coding, it's even worse. It's like I don't have the ability to multitask concurrently. That's to do one or the other. But when we're talking and I'm doing like just basically like dropping boxes in random places, it's a little bit less arduous. But because I'm overloading my brain by talking and doing, my retention of what I say is much lower than it would normally be. Lucas, how are you? What's up with you? 1, 2, 3. All eyes on me. Jew Lucas. Oh, okay, got it. How are you? Jao. Well, it says Jao. That makes sense. I struggle with that too, but am way less coherent. Well, I'm glad that I sound coherent. I'm glad there's some aspect of coherency. Lucas, what brings you here to this lovely little stream? The A has a naval sound. Okay. This is the game I'm working on right now. Alterium Shift. I am also trying to remember what I was doing. I'm going to do... Give me a sprite. Bye. We're just talking about our short-term memory loss. Streaming and working on things where I'm not 100% focused on either tends to make me not have any focus on anything. It's great. Lovely time. We want this to be point, no filter. Straight, no chaser. And then we want, I don't care about wrap. We want to be a single sprite. And we want it to slice it up. Slice and dice, baby. So this is simple. We don't even have to put numbers in. We can just, drag the boxes in the other boxes. I remember how long it took me to learn how to do sprite slicing because I'm like, oh, it's so complicated. It's like, actually, it's completely not complicated. Opposite. I mean, yeah, you got to figure out how these little lines of boxes work, but it's not hard. It really is not. Okay, so that should give me what I want. But I'm going to have to do this. Paste that as a child so that I can put a box around it. Did MatiBot just post it twice? What's wrong with you, MatiBot? MatiBot. Oh, no, I did the Discord. Okay. I'm sorry. What's wrong with me, MatiBot? That's what I want to know. And what do we want to do? We want to do outline, right? There we go. Okay, so we have an outline. We have a box. This is not placed properly, of course, because, Unity and placement is fun. You can just put it in the middle. One day someone's going to say, Matzi, all you have to do is this. And I'm like, oh, that's good to know. I'm so glad I now know how to do things. That's the right one, right? So this is the box. Now I need to fix this. I feel like it should be thicker. I had a nickel for every time wait. Matzi, what you're saying, family friendly. Do it by 1, I guess. I don't claim the stream as being family friendly, but try not to be too off the wall. Let's do this. This is going to create a weirdness. Like there's going to be a white box in the middle of it. Oh, that's weird. I wonder how that works. It's just because it's all white. I guess you don't even really need. I guess it would just stretch it because everything else is stretching. That's strange. That's cool though. So now we need to make our container larger. Oh no. Right. So this has to have a height and width. Because if it does not, it will not work. Oh, because I control the width of the object. Okay. So then I suppose in here I want to do icon and font, I suppose. Outline. There we go. And then we'll just get rid of this outside one. Don't need you anymore. Go away. I mean, we're close. It's interesting that this is overlapping it. But I don't have any. Oh, because it's on top of it. Oh, I forgot about this. The way that Unity layers is the reverse of what you would think. Or maybe not. There you go. So whatever is the lowest item is what's on top. Which kind of weird, but. And I probably actually don't want it to overlap anyway, but just in case. So that should be at the bottom. This icon is 64 by 64. And now it shouldn't be 64. It needs to be, I need to give it a buffer, and that's 3 wide. So it's going to be 67 by 67. That'd be exact. Could do 69 by 69. Ooh woo. That'll work, right? That's better. I guess if Jacob yells at me, I'll change it. Okay. We can do that. Still that. And we should be good. Height. Oh, wait. But height shouldn't be 64 then. The height's going to be the ooh number. All right. Now we have our rod and bait, and we're gonna get fishy around here. I don't be like. I actually don't really like that it's set to expand. Maybe I'll just get rid of these. Child force expand height. No, that'll make it suck together, and then that'll ensure that my padding is what actually gets used. Then I can actually control the spacing. Yeah, could do like 2. Fine. I think that works. Not the bar obviously needs to change, but that's fine. Yeah. And then we'll make this an even number, 240. Boom. Rod and bait. We fish with lightning on our channel. When you put lightning on your lightning, watch out. You will catch something shocking. Okay, so we got our rod and bait, and now we need to make other things. My partner in crime doesn't like to watch me stream. Jacob's been working on weakness animations. So in battle, when the character is hurt, you get a when the character is like below a certain health, they will look like that. So their stance will change to that, so you can visually see that the character is hurt. Get zapped. I actually just texted it to you, or sent a picture to Jacob, and he said, what did he say? He said, lightning rod and bait, best ones in the game. We share some humor for sure. I do think that he's better in writing jokes. I think he's generally better than me. I occasionally get good jokes in there. I mean, I wrote a lot of the jokes, but I've seen some of his and I think they're really funny. All right. So we've baited our rod. We rodded our bait. This little menu thing isn't that important. I mean it's important. I need to make it, but I'm gonna just reuse some basic functionality for that. I guess I should. I mean, I don't actually like this. I don't know if I really want this to be. Wouldn't it be cooler if it was like? Yeah. I mean, it does keep the classic look. Maybe it's fine. Because it could be like a little, like, let's see, do like the inventory view, maybe. So it could be like this, where there's like a little icon bar above the top where you select what you want to do. But it means that your attention would have to be drawn to the top of the screen. No one's even complained about this. But I mean, you could have little icons. You could find some icons that represent the action. I could even make it something that appears in the middle of the screen and you select it. Then I don't have to put words, then we don't have to localize it. But how would you, I'm gonna explore the thought process here. I think we're gonna just use words, but I do like to take a moment sometimes and just explore. So we have a rod. Yeah. What I do is the words. Yes. Oh, I hate this. Sprite always opens a whole new instance. I want it to go to this one when it opens. If it's already open, I don't want it to open a new one. So fish, change rod and bait, how to fish, and leave. So it could be fish, just a fishing rod. Changing rod and bait would just be maybe the hook, I guess. How to fish would be like probably a question mark or something. Then leave. Let me ask Jacob. Hey, quick opinion. Do you think we should use, I'm just telling you what I'm asking, icons instead of text for the fish? Jacob's gonna say, I'll just use the text. No one's complained. One of the things that we really shouldn't be adding things when people don't complain about it, but like I'm touching it right now, you know? Now is the time to change things. I could imagine you'd also want something that shows like the list of fish in the area. I almost coughed and choked on my drink and spit it all over everything. I saved it though. He says. He's gonna say just use the text. Both? Oh god. I hate them so much. I hate you. Why not both? Because I don't want to do that. I'm gonna damn it. I mean, I did make a menu for the battle system that does that. Fine. He's not wrong. I just didn't want to do it. We have these things where like he'll do something and I'll give some feedback and he'll get really annoyed about the feedback, but he agrees it's the right thing to do. He just doesn't. He's just like, I don't want to do it. I just wanted you to say yes, you like it. All right, well, I go still the battle menu, I suppose. I think he likes creating more work for you. Well, I do the same thing for him. I don't try to create more work. I just think it's important to, my argument to him every time he gets bent out of shape about my recommendations. I'm like, yeah, but it's gonna make it better, right? It always makes it better. He goes, yeah, you're right. I just don't want to have. And then they're like, well, suck it up. I don't even want to know what you tell me about. We'll just do a vertical menu. That's fine. Fine. Everything's fine. We can position it just fine. Well, theoretically, we can position it fine. Right now, it seems to be about the balance of it, maybe. Why are you all the way up there, dude? This says center. Doesn't it say center? It has to be this, probably. Because the pivot point was the top. At the bottom, somewhere like that. I think it was the bottom because this was a menu that went down to the bottom. Okay, so we have that, and then we can, like, copy pasting is just my jam in this. Copy paste it all. I don't care anymore. Attack. I want attack to be part of the fishing menu. Just no rod, just swords. I think that would be pretty funny to me if you go to a fishing site and it says it gives you a sword. Attack what? You're just like hitting the water with a sword. Oh, I'm too silly right now. Okay, so definitely we're not going to, what is this temp? Oh, template? What is this? Oh, that was my, like, other thing? Oh, I see. This is my template because the menu in the battle system is dynamic. This is the command constant. I think it would be pretty funny, but I don't know. Like, it'd have to be some one-off that we threw in there sometime. It's supposed to be a fishing mini game. Okay. So for my brain, we want to think slap the fish. Yeah. Lap it. I guess I'll do it this way. Content. I'm going to name these because this is not a dynamic menu. This is something that is very manually managed. We're also not, so it's the scrollable selectable, that's fine. Horizontal layout group, battle action view, nope, not you. We're gonna just all we need is the layout. Now, is there a rod in here? Icons fishing. So there's entire. Okay, so I got to go make some of the. I have to go decide what icons I'm going to use. Okay, I can do it. I can do it all night long because it's icon. Anyway, I can't believe it. Can you? Okay, so this is going to be slot. Oh, what? Oh, okay, hold on a second. So this is going to be multiple. I don't really care about that. Is there point no filter? Okay. Create no chaser. Do I just do that? Going back to what I was saying earlier, Rome, when I'm feeling like I'm not productive, the only commitment I make to myself, which I've actually been really bad at lately, and I've just let it go, is I try to get something done each day. Recently, it hasn't been that way. Last week was really crazy busy, so I wasn't getting something done each day. But usually, I try to. Oh my Wallaber! Hello, Wallaber. How's your stream? How goes? Wait, you were doing the racing, the parking garage rally, right? Hey, Math Lover, raid indeed. How goes the racing in parking garages? I have my own Wallaber, yeah. Me and Wallaber go way back. Do you mean like awesome progress on Seattle track? Did you have anything to share? Any videos of it? Or you haven't put your clips up yet? Thanks for the follow, Dogger. Oh, to the right? Or is it Dagger? I'm working on Alterium Shift. And, you know, Wallaber is in the credits because Wallaber has helped me, especially in the early days, with a number of really challenging problems. And he's like, let me show you how amazing I am. And then he did amazing things. Let's do top left. That did not do a good job. Okay, we'll do it by cell size. 32 by 32. But I will say, like, Wallaber used to deal with a complete nincompoop. You know, like, I just didn't know what I was doing with anything. Now I kind of know what I'm doing. But, like, you have your own personal Wallaber? Yes, Wallaber is my personal Wallaber. Like, he's mine. I own him. That'll be later tonight. Yeah, there, see? There's my personal Wallaber right there. He just came in. You asked, Math Lover. I told you. That's my personal Wallaber. Hello, personal Wallaber. Welcome. The other Wallaber just raided me. Hope you guys are still getting along. I screwed the raid and somehow triggered it twice. Wallaber, you're supposed to go with the joke. You're supposed to be going with this, like, my own personal Wallaber. What would be a good icon for bait? Is there a worm? Be a worm. But that worm does not read very well like a worm, right? It could be a hook. A hook would be good, right? Thank you for the follow, Planetary Ashes. Have a good dinner, Lurk. Lurk away, baby. Tell the personal Wallaber I said hi. And then how to fish is probably going to be a completely different icon. We don't need a tackle box. And then I don't know what we're going to do for lead. We got to find out what that's going to be. I didn't follow them, whoever that is. It's the same Wallaber. I was just making a joke about it. There's, you know, one Wallaber and then the personal Wallaber, and got the jokes. We can change this to be. I'm working on the fishing mini game right now. I'm doing some of the visuals, and you know, I have some of the logic in place. Where is it? Where am I fishing at? Oh my gosh. Come on. This is my little fishing setup. Right now, it's still got some work to do, but it's the basics, right? We set the fish that are going to be here. We set the quantity, and then, you know, people fish. Have a good night, Math Lover. Sleep well, or don't sleep. You know, do whatever you want. I'm not here to dictate your life. You can be you. I'm not sure what that null reference is. Oh, that's a stupid Odin issue. Okay. What was I doing? We're on the scene. Okay. Working on this. Because each one of these titles are going to have Yeah, they're all going to be manually created because it's not a menu that I need to be dynamic. So I'm not even going to worry about it. Fishing rod, fishing rod. Okay. Attack with a rod. I'm going to just make it start fishing. I think. Am I in general? No. What is... It doesn't have anything. Okay. We'll just go to general. Add table entry. Kind of a menu, but I don't really want to go find the menu button. Hey, Toke. At the Toka Fodaya. I don't know. There you go. I rarely tell dad jokes, but when I do, he laughs. Demonstrably not true with my dad. It annoys him. I don't know why. We're gonna do... Forget what else to set. I have to set another setting. Update string and runtime and editor. So because it's dad jokes, my dad, I really tell him jokes. I'll tell you when you're older, Toad. Does that look like a fishing rod, or does that look sus? I could make it. I could do it the stick fishing rod. Maybe that's better. Doot. Does that read as a better rod than that one? It kind of does, right? No? Fishing rod. I'll call it that. That works better, right? Your face is a beautiful icon. So, I'm pretty sure we got it from a pack somewhere. You can poke Jacob, Grass Ray. He could tell you where he got the pack from. I'm not sure where he got it. It might be something that he got from Itch somewhere. Now, if these icons are so giant, I'm trying to modify. I'm trying to model out. I guess maybe they're not that giant. Maybe I should make them smaller. I mean, there's no reason not to have them big and right in your face. But then it feels like I need to make that one big too. These are 32. I don't know why it says height is 40. That's concerning. Is that scaling it? No. I don't think so. It looks like the right ratio. I make the width 64. The problem is, like, when we do things, usually it's 32. So I either have to make these smaller or accept where they are. Ellipse on Spice, thank you for the follow. Can you use them for your game? Oh, what? How should I have responded? I guess. Supposing I talk about like our daughter has ASD, our son has ADHD. Posey was just diagnosed with ADHD. I have ADD, possibly some ASD. But whatever it is in our family, we have weird ways of interpreting things that happen. Case in point, me not knowing if you were joking. I'm just like, sure, you can use it. That's fine. You know, go find the pack. I think we'll try this and see, you know, what happens. Only have 4 options right now. So I think what we do is we could add a content size fitter. I don't want to force expand. I don't want to do that. I want to do right now. It's like it's spreading it out. I don't want that. We're gonna squish it together because then I can control the spacing, as I said earlier. 10? Toke, by the way, how are you tonight? Hope you're doing well. Or I hope that you're doing as you desire to be doing. Can I add a content size fitter here? So the vertical fit is going to be preferred size. Minimum size? Doesn't do anything either. Do layout item. Bird height is 40. I don't want to add a layout element to each one though. I hate because if I have to change it, I've got to go back and change each one of them. That's fine. We don't need a content size fitter. We can fit our own content. Boo boo. Okay. So what do we got here? We've got high hopes. We've got high hopes. We have fish, change rod, and bait, and how to fish and leave. Okay. So this is going to be the bait hook, I suppose. Doesn't read very well. Oh, well, whatever. Okay. And then we need something that indicates knowledge. Pretty good how-to icon. Tooth? Because then you can speak the tooth. A tome would work, but we use that for spells. I don't think it's going to work in here. Let's see what else. Does alchemy have anything book related? I have a scroll. What would we use for exit? What's a good exit button icon? Go ChatGPT. Hey ChatGPT, give me a pixel icon for exit. Little foot running away, like escape. Oh no, it didn't work. Hold on a second. I thought I opened Mix It Up. Why is it not doing it? Oh, I never logged in. 1 second. I'll just play it again for you. Let's on Spice. Sorry about that. I normally open Mix It Up first, but I guess I didn't connect to it. Let's see here. So, can I just replay this? See if it'll work. Thank you for the follow. Oh no, I replayed the follow. Thank you for pressing the follow button again, Motzi. Good job. Oof. Oh, rip headstone. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so let's see. Can I play the alert? How do we do this? Twitch channel points. And then you did RAR. Which does not play. Because I have so if I don't so fucking annoying. If I don't start Mix It Up before I start Streamlabs, I have to do some weird crud to get it to connect. I'll do this channel point. No, there's like an alert channel. Chat commands, timers, action groups. Overlay, okay. Overlay widget. No. This is riveting. Oh, I think I can get away with it from here. So where is it? It's gonna be here. It's gonna be May. I know a door is a common exit. I haven't done that before, but I think I have to do this. And I believe it will actually trigger now. No. Here, settings. Overlays. No? Yeah, here it is. Okay. Is it not like, why is it not working? So weird. I think I really messed things up. I don't know what I did. There's supposed to be a way that I can go and like test the stream overlay, but maybe it's not using the same one. Overlay. I think it'll work. Let's find out.
It's a dragon.
Sorry about that.
Dragon, and he's got a face.
I don't usually have to do it that way.
And he goes, blah, blah, blah. I'm Matzi. Blah, 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 blah.
Good old eonometry. I could do an X for exit, right? Which is the same thing as cancel. I haven't solved the book problem though. Was I looking at basic or was I looking at... No. Okay. I mean, the book could work, I guess. This is not a spell book. Do I have a name for it? Book of Magic. I don't think I actually use the Book of Magic. Now I'm concerned I do. Shield. Backpack. Oh, I do use the Book of Magic. So I use the Book of Magic in battle. That's annoying. Maybe there's something in farming we can use. Farming doesn't even have a sprite splice. Look at all these cool little icons we could use. We could go fishing with a scythe. I didn't think you'd find a book in a farm, but you never know, right? Playing cards? You can find playing cards in the farm, apparently. I mean, it would be interesting in the fishing menu if you had a butcher knife. For no particular reason. Okay, so then we're going to see cooking, alchemy, adventures. I think that's it. I think these are the only ones I have. So I guess I could use the other book I saw earlier. I think it was here. That one. Okay. I clearly didn't use that for anything. So, book. How to. We'll call that. Oh. We'll call that the how-to book. I spy butt nuggets in the farm one. Yeah. Butt nuggets and brain farts. That's our next title. A farming RPG sim adventure with no farming. Butt Nuggets happens to be Ugly Facington's brother. Ugly Facington and Butt Nuggets. Two inseparable peas in the pod. Change. Rod. Change. How to fish. And leave. Make like a tree and leave. Anyone? Why don't you make like a tree and get out of here? Movie quotes, I know, not the greatest thing. I understand. My movie quote skills are not the best because most people don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Control the width, that's fine. Scale, no. Height. Kind of nice. If I control the height, it stretches it, but I don't really want to do that. Okay, so I'll just change the size of it. I think it can't stretch and control it because the content is a sub item to this. That's probably actually why it's doing that. I really know the movies you're referring to. Little story called Back to the Future. Seriously? Biff? Oh, I changed the wrong one. I didn't really like the hook, though. I didn't feel like the hook is as readable for some reason. Well, Rome, it's time to start remembering things. I'm disappointed. I mean, a grub is also very fishy, right? What about a hook and grub? Is there a hook that has something on it here? Oh, there's fish. There's a worm. I just feel like the worm isn't very readable as a worm. Snorkel. Why doesn't the hook have a worm on it? I don't understand. I do a bobber. There's Dory right there. I think it's just a color. I could do this. This hook might look a little better. It's the problem is just the dark color doesn't make it very readable. So I could do fishing hook 2. Is this a fishing license? I think these are fishing licenses. It's funny. A net. Okay. So I suppose. Otherwise, I could do fishing grub. Let's see if that looks. I guess I could do fishing worm. We'll try a couple of these and see which one feels better. Grub. That's not bad actually. I like it's very light colored because the other ones are dark. Well, that one's gonna change. Hook 2. I think that because these have all these sharp edges, the grub might actually be a good one. The worm looks like. Yeah, I think the grub is better. It reads a little better, in my opinion. I don't know if people will agree with that, but it feels like it reads better. Change. We'll just, stretch it out a bit. I'll make it so that text, will grow and shrink, but not important right now. Okay, so then we go to how to fish, title. How to fish. Did you do it all capital? No, it does. He did lowercase 2. Not sure. I don't know what the proper grammatical way to do this. Probably don't make the 2 big. I guess. How to fish. I don't know if we have a leave button. Leave. Look at that. Oh, I don't like that though. Leave. Seriously? Those are the only options? We don't have a common. Guess not. Alright. So I guess we'll add an entry called leave. There you go. I'm interesting it goes in steps. Noises. There we go. I don't like the difference in the font size. This bothers me because I think it creates a weird eyeball thing. I guess I could just change the sizes. Let's see what the sizes look like if I go to 32. What is it? What? I could make the text bigger here though. Well, let me see here real quick. So this text is set with a max of 24. I wonder if I could just change the max a little. Oh, look at that. That's much better. 32. What's the size of that text up there? A max of 32 is probably good. I don't know. I don't even know what the text is on this text here. Oh, it doesn't even have the auto scaling. I think 32 is a good number. Right? I'll change some spacing here. Then it doesn't, like, the text sizing is what was bothering me. The icons are a little annoying. Let me see if the icons are like smaller. If I make this the 64, we can do 42 by 42. I think it's 42. 24, 16, 24. Not 42. 32? 32 is going to be super small. Yeah. Maybe what is the multiple that you can do between? Is it 48? It's 48, not 42. 48 might work. I think that'll be better. And then we can't use. We could keep our 69, but we probably shouldn't. We just reduced it from 64 to 48, which is by 6. So 63, I guess. I think that feels better. No more 69, sorry. I know you all had your heart set on it. 48. 48. People from Wallaber stream, they watch Wallaber sit there and like solve complicated problems. I'm like, just doing some layout, fun times, had by all. I'm pretty sure Wallaber didn't even do layout on stream. He's like, nah, layout's dumb. I wouldn't stream that. I don't think he ever called anything dumb. No, actually, I know for a fact he's called something dumb. At least one. The padding on top is annoying me. So this is going to be with 10? What's it? Padding about 15? Probably. I guess the other question is, should the text... In this one, the text is smaller than the box, which kind of makes sense. Did I really help myself by making the icon smaller? I don't think so. Make that 115. I guess I'll make the icons back to what they were. So this will be, so we get to do 69. 64 by 64? Yeah, I think it's fine. And we get to use the uwu number, so that's always good. These are the complicated, challenging problems, folks. This is what game dev is. Hashtag game dev UI. FTW. $260. That'll be good. What do you catch with Thunder Rod? Thunderpants. Just made that up. I know it's hard to believe. Just off the top of my head. Be impressed. I want a little bit more space. I know this stuff is a little fidgety, but I like to be done, like get it about where I want it and then be done with it. Feels good. 268. Okay. I think that's good. If we have to change the size of the text, we can change the size. It's not that bad. Maybe the center. is centered. Why doesn't it look centered? Is it big B, little t? Okay. Now those icons look too small. Let's go back and fix all the text here. So I'll do this. Take all the titles and we'll just check that box and make it 32. How to list. Leave. Okay. How to leave. This is a height issue now. Okay, so what is... But the height is 30... Height was 32. Go here. Oh, it's not stretching it. Why is it not stretching it? So each one of these ones are a horizontal layout. And it's not controlling the width. Which means I have to go change the width of each one. Well, what would make this the right side? So that it's like right there. Make it 32, which would be. I mean, it's really big. That's pretty large. If I did like 20, that's too small. So I could do. 30. Screw it. 32 is fine. So we're gonna do 32. So that's the size it has to be with this text. In other languages, it'll be different, but I can't solve for everything. So we're gonna say, what is the height? What is the width of this? So this is 100. What? Really? Okay, I mean it's a pretty solid number. No, that they're all 100. So what is? Oh crap. Okay, so it's not 100. It's the difference between those two. This is change width. It's like a pivot or something. 2000, perfect. So 200, that's fine. We can make it 200. That's good. We'll do that. All right. I think that feels better to me. That be 360. There you go. I think that's good. And I think I'll just make leave an X. I think that's a pretty clear, like, cancel this task, you know? And we use it for other things. Oh my gosh. Can I spell cancel? Yeah, I can. Okay. There you go. That's good. Okay. Is there anything I can squeeze in? It is a work night, so I'm not going to stay too late streaming. But I could maybe squeeze one more thing. I could start working on the next UI part. So we had fishing 1. That was the first thing I looked at. Skip that, maybe. Okay. Oh, that's just the okay. 3. So I gotta. So this, this one's gonna be fun to work on. I wonder where that little fish icon even lives. And it uses. Okay, that's fine. So we can make that work. It's interesting. Where do your icons live? Far. I gotta find this. If you have too much tension, the line may break. That is a good lesson for life, friends. Watch that tension. Don't want your line to break. I don't know what any of that means. So take that. Literally just copy this. No, I don't want that. Do I want it? Yeah, I do. Doesn't really matter. So we're gonna call this fishing gauge, I guess. Did I spell gauge? Guage? That's how you spell gauge, right? Not fishing guage, but fishing gauge. A is the prominent sound. So we go to res and image. Here's all the fishing stuff. Okay. Fishing. Found it. This is funny. What is this? Oh, he did like. Oh, because he was just okay. This is what I'm replacing because he was doing it manually for this stuff. You can catch a boot. So funny. This must be the. This is the catch view. And Jacob's not a programmer, so he just like, I'm gonna just make it so everyone you catch has a little box. Each one's got its own thing. Okay, so here's the main gauged bar. Is this gonna be the right size though? So we're gonna go to sprites. We're gonna do a fishing directory folder. Don't know why I had to do that. Paste. So I'm pulling this out of the where Smile Game Builder saves things, because I have to turn these into sprites for the Unity UI. Age lines, I guess. This is going to be a sprite, and it's going to be point no filter. Good. Where's that? It'll be single, and I guess the pivot will be the center. Perfect. My work here is done. Clearly. Great. I don't know why the dimension. I don't know why. Don't know why. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a fishing gauge. Tell me. I guess he did this so that it would fit. But I don't want that. I'm just gonna like, exactly position it how I want. That'll be good. Then what are the dimensions of this thing? It is 464 by 34. How did he come up with these dimensions? I guess 464 is at least even. Whatever. I'll live with it. This needs to be 464 by... I already forgot. Was it 34? Doesn't look right. It is, right? Unless it's because the image is not exact. No, okay, so it's pushing it. So this is placing the image in the middle. But what do we use? Do we still use? Oh my God! Why battle action? Gotta use move component. That's fine. This is, but why is there space around this? Could be that I have to apply changes. Let's try this. Sometimes if you change the base image, okay, yeah, the base image changed, but it didn't update it. Okay. That's fine. Then we'll put it at the bottom. We're actually going to put it... no, it doesn't need a stretch. So we'll just put it at the bottom. You know, sometimes you got to be a bottom. There you go. Not gonna look exactly like his gauge. I'm not sure we even need to like surround it in this. I guess the menu surrounding helps it look like it helps it pop a little bit more, I suppose. Okay. Yeah. The height definitely has to change. And accordingly, this... I think I might do the same thing with this. I think I'll put this at the bottom of this one. Maybe make that 0. Then I'll use the bottom of it as the point, and then we change the position, which is our margin. Right, like there, maybe. That works. Oh, we have to change. 1 second. We'll do that. There you go. That makes a little more sense. Okay, so then we move this up to what, like 10 or 15 maybe? Yeah. Something weird about the edges on this. I guess it's the same. This looks a little more faded, but I took a screenshot of a picture, so it's not exact. Let's go still an icon. Was it bait icon? No, fishing icon. We got that. Fraud. We need to put the rod in a group. How's this gonna work with the fishing? So I'm gonna have to do something that like I'm gonna have to have a fishing box. Yeah. So I did a horizontal layout group. I think I'm just gonna place it because there's no reason for like a dynamic placement. Fishing gauge gonna be tension bar, and then we'll have a icon, I guess. For a second, I just forgot what I was doing. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We'll say rod icon, and we'll do exactly. I think this is gonna be what? Is it gonna be 32 or smaller? That's right, 32. This one will be left facing, and we'll position it from the top. I think the reason I would want this to be in a different bar is so that I can have everything aligned properly. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make an empty object, and I'll do the reel bar, because that's how you reel. Let's get real. Anyway, so then we'll do this one at the top, tippity top. Position Y 0. And I think I need to make this 1. No. Not sure. Let me go look at the box. I guess the reason I would use a layout group is that it would ensure everything was consistently the same height. But I already know what the real bar should be. It has to be the same as this bar. So it's going to be 364, I think. Yeah. No, 464. 464. Oh no, it's all messed up. And then we'll do, that's 32, right? So do I want it to be 32? Give myself some buffer. This is 0, that's 1. If I make that 0, right, it needs to be not top center, it needs to be top left. I should probably do bottom left on this one. In this case, it doesn't matter because it's just bottom, but I think it's smarter to keep it, you know, all positioned the same. So when you do a position and it's not like, the X is 0.5, it puts the middle of this there. So, and I think the anchor, yeah, doesn't matter. Okay, so then I think I make this, I can't remember if I make it 1 or 0. 0. So then that places it with the left-hand side there. Then I have to put the buffer, like the padding in between. Oh, that's why I made it center. Okay, hold on. That's actually why I did it right the first time. So I made it center because I want it to be centered on this box. Okay, so then we're gonna do 5. So 0.5 puts it in the center, which is fine. And this was like 10, I guess. So this bar now, we want the pivot point here to be 0.5. Then we want to make position X 0. Then we want this to be here. Now we put it 0. Okay. That's how we want to position it. So then if I make that 0, this is going to be... I'm not sure, is it 0 or 1? I don't have the instinct for this yet. And then similarly, we just move this down to -10. That means we can make the gauge itself 100. Nice, easy, simple numbers. And then we go to the icon and we make the icon left aligned. Get it wrong. There we go. Why do we have buffer here? It just looks like it is. Because this is a dark line and that's a light line. I'm pretty sure they're the same. One of my tricks to aligning things, I just use the side of the window. Yeah, I think they're the same side. Okay. No more team. Killboy Gaming, 30 months. Oh my gosh. Something's fishy here, Killboy. 30 months. Oh my gosh. This is my Lopar Panda message from last time. This code is going to be littered with your name. Thanks, Lopar. Killboy Gaming, you mad lad. Thanks for the 30 months. Subs. And stuff. How are you, Killboy? How's it going out over there in Killboy land? I'm just getting fishy with it. I think you had a scroll icon in your bunch. I could see that working too if you like the red X. Scroll like you're still on the. I don't find scroll like for menu. I don't find the red X just another idea. I'm like half asleep. You are. You should go to sleep, Rome. I'm actually gonna wrap up soon anyway, in about 10 minutes or so. Like I said, work night, and I'm really bad at getting to bed on time. Killboyland sucks. Oh no. Why? Tell me why, Killboy. Why is it sucky now? Tell me. You got which? Did I send you a video? What did I send you? But I'm ching. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you got the vid. It sucks. I had it in December. It's been going around. Is it your first time? French fries weren't cooked in France. So where were they cooked? They were cooked in Greece. Second time. Okay. Yeah, it's no bueno. No me gusta. La Corona. I'm sorry to hear that, Killboy. That sucks. Where? I thought I was just in here. Where's the fishing icon? There it is. Distance meter. There you go. Oh, it's a bunch of little icon-y things. I can't believe it. Anyway, sorry, Killboy. Thank you for the follow, Padocopter. Oh, what do you got twirling on around over there? Are you spinning with ideas? You sound pretty fly. Okay. I'm not laughing about my terrible jokes. I'm laughing about... All right, good night, Rome. I think these are not all the same width. I'm not positive about it, but Jacob has this thing where he's actually not good at being consistent with things like, pixel perfect measurements. And so anyway, Killboy, are you how long have you had it? Are you quarantining right now? Are you in the quarantine zone? Now it's possible all of these are exactly the same. Well, I can see this has been upscaled, so who knows? But sometimes Jacob will do things like I can imagine what he did is the first time he did it, it was the same. And then the next time he did it, it was not the same. Okay, what's the way that there's supposed to be a key to like subtract. How do I add? How do I live without you? You're living at your desk? Ugh. Yeah, that sucks. And then like having to wear your mask around the family and stuff. Oof. If I had to do. Okay. So you see here? Do you all see the Is there any particular reason the distance bar dots aren't all the same distance? or is this just a Jacobism? You have a car that's look at Jacob, man. Look how bad. Look how off they are. Look how off that is. That's not like, it's not even 1 or 2 pixels. It's like, they're not even all, it's not even like, look at this. Oh my God, this is hilarious. So, okay. Like, you know, to see how bad this is. So in order to fit this, this is the one that is the start. To get this one to fit in, I have to move it like a full pixel over. Because it won't fit otherwise. So that's how off those two are. Oops, hold on. Here. And then... Oh, I don't know if I can do it again after. So then this one, I have to move. None of it is the same. Oh my God, look. Okay, so those two are the same. Okay. That's better. Okay. These ones are going to be different. They have to be. I mean, sorry, not sorry, but I'm totally dunking on Jacob right now. What? Like, what? Okay, so these ones, nope, they're not either. Those ones are off by 1 pixel. Oh my God, Jacob. Why? It's so bad. It's so bad. That's awful. He said, well, I texted him and he said, it was something I probably overlooked and didn't bother fixing. He left it because eventually he knew I would say something. That was it. Like, it's really not that hard. It's just, oh my God, it's just so funny to me. Okay, it's just not that hard. It's not that hard to do things like. But he's the artist, you know. He doesn't have to be precise. He's just got to get things done. Okay, so this is, what is the dimension? 18 by 18. So these are pixel doubled. So 9 by 9 that's the size of this. I feel like there should be it should be placed into some standard thing. Now, so that's the pixel perfect. So if it's 9, I could make it 16, I guess. That would be the most logical. 16 by 16. Oh, but it's 9. It's not an even number. Ugh. It's not even. So if I want to upscale it, I have to leave it at 9 and then just double it to 18. If I did it at 16, I could still double it. I guess it would still get a consistent result. Not that big of a deal. I don't like doing pixel things where like it's like off. It offends my my perfectionism. You know what? YOLO. Do it. Okay. Sure, it'd be nice if my game developer partner would show up on my streams when I'm doing game development for our game. He's going to say, well, I'm trying to get work done. So am I. Okay, so we got resources. Wait, no, fishing. There you go. What do we call the dot? It's like it's part of the distance meter. Distance mark works for me. So let Uncle Matzi show you a little trick here. So we don't have to make effectively a hard-coded image. Should be able to do this pretty quick. Come on. Point no filter. Point no filter. Let's do it. Stop reloading assemblies. Why are you doing this? I mean, oh, I know why. Because I've changed. I added the boy message. Look at the bar on the bottom. I see why he did it. Oh no, is the bar on the bottom also wrong? Really? Oh no. Let's find out. And again, it's a pixel doubled image. So, you know, instead of making it actual size and then doubling it, he made it double size. So if you ever had to make a change to it, man, why did you do this to me, Killboy? I just want, as long as the left and right sides are the same, it's okay. Okay. Oh no. Oh, they look. Hold on a second. Okay, well that's okay, right? Those, as long as those are the same. There's 3 between there. 3 between there, so that's fine. See, these are the same. I like how you're like the Jacob apologist. You're trying to justify. He legitimately just wasn't. He was just throwing it together. That's why. You know, that fishing gauge was made as part of the original demo. I'm replacing a fishing system that's been in the game since the original demo. So it's just because we had very little time and we wanted to get the demo out. And I remember actually right before the demo, I was working on all the final bits of the sequencing and stuff. And he's like, I'm going to do fishing. And so I'm like, fine, go do it. And he's just like scrambling to get it done. So it's just, what happened, right? Hashtag game dev. It doesn't mean I'm not going to make fun of him for it. It just means I understand. Because I'm absolutely going to make fun of him. That's sort of a given. All right, image. So we're just going to make a bunch of distance marks, baby. This. It is a sprite. I need to make it a single sprite. And I don't need to do anything with the size of it or anything. This way I don't have to create, like, theoretically, if we ever decide to change the bar, I'll have to go back and change this thing, but I have some flexibility. I'm not really over engineering it. I'm just trying not to have to worry or think about the distance stuff. Like I don't have to make that pixel perfect because it won't matter. As long as it's one consistent thing, it won't matter. So it was a 16 by 16, a 32 by 32 to get the distance mark size. Which, oh right, hold on a second. It, crap, what was it? I thought I got rid of it. Bilinear point, no. I just try to give people benefit of doubt. Yeah, I've been working with Jacob long enough to know exactly why things happen. That's all. I know exactly why it happened. I just think it's funny. Because there's times where he made the water dungeon, and the water dungeon, when I designed it, it's symmetrical. And then I was going in and working on fixing issues with it, and I noticed his water dungeon was not symmetrical. It was just one, like there was a couple places where the tiles were off by one, and I went back and redid it. I'm just like, I can't do this. The asymmetry was not only making it hard for me to do what I was trying to implement, but just driving me up the wall. So I just went back and redid it all. Okay, so why is this so big? It made the image distance meter, distance mark. I'm confused. Like, okay, so that's what is this box around here? That's the image. Did you win your fight? Is it monster or is it monsters? Monsters. I think monsters adds monsters. What is that box around this stupid image? That's a distance meter. Oh, that box is something else. Where's that box coming from? The real bar? Okay. The rod icon? What's going on? If I hide the distance meter, I confused. Oh, it's the meter itself. Okay. Like, what the hell's going on here? You got a prize. You are a prize. Okay, so the thing I was thinking I should or shouldn't do is what I need to do. I need to make the real bar a or the it's a real bar. Okay, so we're gonna make it a horizontal layout group. 'Cause I need to make it. Oh crap! But I can't stretch one and not another, can I? No, I don't need to make the real bar a horizontal group.
Ma, you knew I want to be a rock star. There's too many rock stars in the world, but only one of you, Marcus.
How adorable. Thank you, the boy. But Marcus. Time to get real up in here. Okay, so then 430. It doesn't really be perfect, but then the height is, what is it? 34? The reason I would use like a layout element is just to make some of the resizing of things easier, but I don't think it really matters right now. Right now, I'll get it placed, and then if it really bugs me, I'll change I'll change some of the layout stuff. This needs to be, or 0 or 1. Always the opposite. Whatever I think it's gonna be the opposite. Just know that by now. All right, let's check out the distance. Mark. This one is the one that has the horizontal layout. And then we're gonna say force expand. We're gonna not do that. Oops. We'll try that again. We're gonna say force expand width and height. That's fine. We do this. How many dots did he have before? He had. Doesn't really matter, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Okay, so we have 7 there. And then we need to do. Why is there extra space on the right? There's no padding. Spacing? I think I need to make a space between there though. So we'll have okay, so we actually don't want spacing. First what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some left hand padding. I gotta figure out why there's extra space. I think it's because it's force expanding. So when it does that, it evens it out in between, and I don't want that. If I do right, so I did basically this is where I have to give it spacing, because then I can make it go all the way to the right, however I want. That. Good start. I still don't like the difference in the icon sizes. I might have to change that. They're all like. Everything's like a different size. But they're all. The thing is, like, the pixel sizing is at least ratio wise consistent. You wish you could art like White Vault or like Jacob or both. Kind of think the dot should go all the way to the right. White Vault's pretty he's pretty good. He's really he's got it. He's got it, you know. He's got it. Yeah, baby, he's got it. okay with that, actually. Funny enough. If I get rid of the spacing, it does that. If I make it left, interesting. I like the idea of making some spacing here instead. I kind of want this dot to be over to the right because it's like the starting point. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm not worried about it. He's my 2D art hero. He's pretty awesome. I don't ever want to be a 2D artist, ever. Voxel art? Yeah, baby. 2D art? Well, I mean, you know, the UI is gonna, the UI is going to be important for this work. It's kind of, I don't know. It's not hard work, but it needs to exist so we can actually have something to create the game around. Which now got most of the components in. So I think on Saturday I'll work on the next phase, which is going to be, you know, selecting rod and bait and all that stuff. And then we'll be good. You know, and then, you know, then I just got to, you know, code the whole thing. Fine. Right, I guess I don't think I looked at the bait selection. Oh, because I didn't have rod and bait. I'll have to go get the icon for that. Anyway, it's all good. I think it's a good time to wrap up. I actually stayed longer than I thought I would, so. I never even put my Stream Deck up. I can just open it from here, I guess. My credit button. Credits. There we go. I'm gonna play it. Play. Like, I guess I can't. Can I not play it from here? Copy, move. All right. I'm gonna get my credits running because I like to do that, keep it consistent, and then we'll, you know, wrap up for the night. Thanks everybody for hanging out, coming along with the raids. For those who stuck around, I'm gonna keep plugging along, trying to get the fishing mini game rebuilt, and then I suppose I'll be working on the battle system in the background. I hadn't been having fun working on it while I was streaming. Who should we go say hi to? See what Jitspo's doing. Jitspo's working. Let's go say hi to Jitspo. He's cool. He's cool people. No! Go raid Jitspo. Go raid Jitspo and then we'll... Oh, no, it was Nightfall? Wait, Nightfall streaming? Oh, let's go raid Nightfall. No, let's double raid Nightfall. You raid Nightfall, and then I'll raid Nightfall. Let's do it. Let's make it happen, Nate. It was automatic raid. What does that mean? Let's double raid Atration. Raid the Nightfall. All right, we're gonna go raid Nightfall. I don't know if you started it before me or not. We're gonna do it. Not sure when you're gonna push the button, but I'm on his stream, so I'm watching. Hey, Stoff, double raid Atration, baby. He's got. Look at his. I mean, his cat. He's gonna be catatonic with this raid. Hey, Stoff. Hey, M. Sizen. I haven't seen the raid happen, but it's gonna happen. So, you know, I'm just gonna do it. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.